Happy Chrysler.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy Christmas.
Immediately, the rest of the vines in my brain wanted to come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the power of Christ compels you. Oh.
You know what? That still works because it's Christmas. And for some people, it's all about the power of Christ.
Yeah, not me.
Nor me.
Happy holidays, folks.
Happy break time.
Happy Hanukkah. And also, my condolences if you're with family right now.
Yeah. I'm not.
I will be.
Ah.
Next week. You will not be.
I will not be.
You'll be somewhere else.
I will be with my other family.
Oh, you're so lucky.
I know.
God, can I come?
Yes.
Can you pay for it?
No.
It's fine.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy Chrysler.
Sorry I've been so shit at uploading.
To be fair, technology.
A lot of stuff went down, life-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then my computer was like, I don't need to work. You do all of your work on me? No, you don't need me.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a debacle, shall we say.
Well, Love, Death, and Robots, or whatever that show is called.
Absolutely. Black Mirror.
That's also a great one.
So it's hopefully, fingers crossed, all is well now. We shall see. Only time will tell.
And it's Crimin time.
It's Kerman time.
So grab your sugar cookies and nuts and
Grab your nuts.
buckle into the sleigh.
Grab your nuts, cause
You're like
Junior
chestnuts. You're chestnuts. Roast them by the fire.
You got nuts. Spread them.
We're gonna talk about Yule today.
So, me being me, I was like, Jamie was like, what should we do for our Christmas special this year? And I was like, you know what we should do? Let's talk about history. And Jamie was like, oh yeah.
Sure.
So good. You're the best, Caitlin. And I was like, I know.
Yeah. Those were my exact words that came out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were. She doesn't have proof otherwise. So. But I promise I won't. Well, actually, no. I don't promise anything. My gift to myself is talking about history at Christmas time.
I will be falling asleep during this episode. So.
How dare you? We are going to talk about cool history, though.
It's just, it's late at night, and you've got a very soothing voice.
Thank you.
And don't
butter me up. I'm not a chestnut you can roast, okay? I'm a person.
You're just a figgy pudding.
I am just a figgy pudding trying to make it year round. And it's...
Hey, you're no sticky toffee, so don't push your luck.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Guys, I don't know if we can do this anymore. That was
Podcast is over.
Yeah, friendship done.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I actually don't like sticky toffee pudding. No.
I love it. I don't like figgy stuff. Sticky.
Ziggy Stardust?
Figgy pudding.
What is happening? It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, you guys.
Sorry, I haven't updated my Apple in a while.
The chip in your brain?
Yeah.
I've got full custody of the brain cell today.
Every day. It's been gone from me for quite a while. I think you kidnapped it.
But yeah, so we thought, what's the best way to talk about Christmas? Because last year we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got to talk about spooky times at Christmas. We talked about things all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I still think about that horse pretty often.
Oh, yeah.
Still pretty impressed with my German pronunciation that I managed to whip out. If any of our German listeners are around, please don't tell me that it was wrong, because I know it was. But I felt really good saying it, so.
We love our German listeners. We have a lot of them.
they're our third most popular country. So
I know. I love it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we love you. Danke. That's German,
Wow.
right?
I don't know. Happy Chrysler.
Anyway,
Yule.
yeah, so all of that to say, we thought this time we'd talk about why Christmas is actually spookier than people give it credit for. Not even spooky, just like...
The spooky thing is that the Christians stole it.
Surprise, surprise. But Christmas and Yule time in general, traditionally speaking, is a time to share stories and get in touch with spirituality and the supernatural, just in a different kind of way.
Disguised as family time.
Exactly. So why not talk about spirituality and the supernatural and where so many of these traditions come from, because Lord knows it's not from Christianity.
Nope. Last the groundwork.
Buckle up, kids.
Good
like
night.
Jamie said, grab your nuts, buckle up into the sleigh.
Your walnuts, and then put them under your pillow.
What?
I don't know. Isn't that like
Who?
a thing?
Have you been putting walnuts under your pillow for years? That
I
explains
don't like
a lot.
walnuts.
That explains a lot about
I don't
problems in
like
bed.
walnuts.
You don't have to eat them if you're putting them under your pillow.
Well, what up? Nutcrackers. Am I high?
I think so. I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee.
And let's have a chat.
So, I think because we're going to be talking a lot about pagans and paganism.
Slay.
Correct.
Slay like a sleigh, and also like slay.
You guys didn't see it, but she did the wrist thing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just needed people to know that. So I think the important thing to start off, before we jump into anything and just throw around terms willy-nilly. Don't... See, this is what she does. Every time I do something that has to do with language, she goes,
No. Go ahead.
Jamie, what does pagan mean then?
Hey Siri.
No.
Okay Google.
No. Oh,
What-
don't, because it'll set off my...
Alexa, what does paganism? Or
What?
what was the question?
What does paganism? Is it humans? Is
I
it
no longer
aliens?
remember the question. This is why I wasn't a good student.
So, what does paganism?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Pagans refer to basically anyone from the Romans to the Norse, that general belief system. Obviously, they had different gods, different beliefs in their cultures, but you can see a lot of similarities between them, from Italy to Scandinavia. So, Christianity itself, as we all know, as we all know, spread through Europe fairly quickly and fairly aggressively. And the missionaries who were trying to get to know them and figure out what sort of people they were dealing with saw all of the similarities between these religions and basically were like, pagans, all of them.
Oh.
So it's kind of, they all got sort of grouped together in like, they believe in similar things that's not Christianity, so they're pagan.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's important to note, and as we go on, obviously we'll talk more about it, but the reason we talk about these pagans is because Christians, as much as they didn't like paganism and they didn't like all of the external things that were going on, they kind of thought pagans were really cool. And they adapted a lot of the things that they were doing into Christian celebrations. So, obviously, we wouldn't be talking about Christmas and paganism if there wasn't a huge chunk of it that explains why we do 90% of the things we do in modern day Christmas. So, when we talk about pagans, we're not talking about, like, a specific person, which I didn't know until, like, a couple years ago. I always assumed it was, like, a specific...
I didn't either.
Yeah, but no, it's
right now.
sort of a catch-all for anyone who wasn't Christian.
That makes sense, unfortunately.
Yeah, no one's surprised.
Cool.
So what the Christians were... Nope. What the pagans were initially celebrating was what we called Yule.
Woo! It's also... I don't know.
Okay.
It's around the same time as the winter solstice, which is celebrated by Wiccans. I don't know if Wiccans fall under pagan, but I know, at least nowadays, Wiccans have a Sabbath that is Yule or winter solstice. Like, they use the terms interchangeably, I think.
Yeah.
They fall under that?
Wicca is considered a modern pagan religion. So because it comes from pre-Christian religious beliefs, it's
sick.
Still considered.
Alright. So, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. So if you want to help me out.
We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling.
So the actual word Yule comes from an Old English word. Caitlin?
Nope. You got it.
Is it a G or a J sound?
If we're going by English logic,
Yule?
it's a soft G sound. So J.
Joel? Joel?
That seems...
which shares a history with the equivalent word from Old Norse, Joel?
Everything in me wants to say Hjol.
Hjol. Okay.
And I'm not sure why.
And yeah, both of these words refer to a midwinter festival centering around the winter solstice, which I believe starts on December 21st. And it is traditionally to mark the halfway point of the winter season. So the solstice, aka the shortest day of the year.
For those of you that listen to our anniversary special, or no, our Halloween episode, I'm pretty sure winter solstice, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, one of them.
Two of them.
There was a couple, yeah. Actually, didn't you say Yule and winter solstice? I was like, no.
You were like, you could have said spring or autumn solstice, and I was like, oh, right, there's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But Christmas twice.
It's fine. And so then Yule is a celebration of the reappearance of the sun and the fertile lands to come.
Oh.
Quirky. Shocker. Later, Christianity came to the British Isles.
What?
And adopted, quote-unquote, aspects of the pagan festivals into a celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ.
My favorite thing to say in French. Jésus Christ.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. I don't know. And yeah, so when Christianity began to spread in the 4th century, the Christmas feast day was set on the 25th by Pope Julius I to align with the Roman pagan holiday.
I'm going to help her with this one, folks. I promise. But I want to hear it first. Because it's
Dies
Latin.
Natalis Solis Invicti.
Not nearly as bad as I was anticipating. Not great.
Okay.
Dies Natalis Solis Invicti.
That's exactly what I said.
Yep.
Without the accent.
Yeah, absolutely.
AKA the birth of the invisible sun.
Nope.
Invincible sun. done. I can't do any more history. It's your turn.
So I was saying to Jamie earlier, historically speaking, we're pretty sure that Jesus was a real guy. I think he just had some misleading information about his existence. But we're like pretty sure his birthday is in August. So,
He's a phony.
well, I think he is a phony, but that's for another episode. The fact that everyone at Christmas time is like, it's Jesus' birthday, that's why we give presents, and that's why I love Jesus all the time. No, it's because of Yule. It's because of the solstice. That's the
give us
only reason
those
it's
histories.
the 25th. If you want to be super Christian and Catholic about it, celebrate in August. Just saying.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, Jesus was born in August, and we
celebrate him every day.
We celebrate Jesus in our lives every single day. It's not just
Hallelujah.
Christmas. Sorry, I love doing that accent so much.
You're unfortunately good at it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Jamie was shocked to find out that that's why we call them Yuletide carols.
Oh, yeah. I wrote it down in a weird font.
She did.
Hence saying at Christmas, Yuletide's carols. Boom.
Because it's Yuletide. I had to explain to all of the students that I work with that Yuletide is indeed a real word. And it just means Christmas time.
They thought it was a fake word?
They were like, what does that mean? I was like, it's another word for Christmas.
Shut up.
I was like, stop asking questions because I'm going to give you a history lesson on paganism.
And that's not what I'm paid to
Your parents
do.
don't want that. So, carols is a good thing to point out, actually, though, because there's a reason we sing Christmas carols. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, give us a taste. Give us a little...
Very Marie.
Oh, okay. You're
I
going
don't
to continue from that same note. I liked it. I thought you were just going to throw out, like, Jingle Bells or something.
I was gonna,
But-
but then that's not what came out of my mouth.
But Ave Maria, we'll go with it. I
Is
like
that a
it.
Christmas song?
It can be.
It was sang at my grandma's funeral.
Oh, God.
So I don't know. The Riddler in Batman.
Don't finish that sentence. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Tell us about the carols, please.
So, obviously, when we are... That scared the shit out of me.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's completely fine.
For Connor and then your mama.
Okay, amazing.
Hello?
Natasha said hello.
Hello.
She couldn't hear me.
I got that.
Oh, I forgot.
Jamie went...
sorry.
No, that's okay. Jamie went, oh, hello.
I didn't mean to interrupt you guys, sorry.
That's fine. Do you have anything to add about the original roots of Christmas?
Santa Claus came from Turkey.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not actually a Christian thing at all. And Saint Nick is actually a Turkish saint.
Well,
Look at that.
plot twist.
Jamie went, plot twist. I will talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a little teaser for in a bit. But obviously the Christmas carols that we sing now are very like commercialized and Christian-y, I guess. Just trying to think of a better word than that, but
That works.
but the reason that we go door to door, or used to go door to door, you don't see formal carolers much anymore. It comes from a tradition called wassailing.
I've heard of that.
Yes. So it's actually from an Anglo-Saxon phrase. And for those of you astute listeners, you will know that I have a certificate in Anglo-Saxon literature from the University of Oxford. And yes, I will plug that every time I can, because when do I get to talk about Anglo-Saxon literature? Literally never. But it comes from a phrase... Anglo-Saxon words are tricky. It comes from a phrase of wassail, which is where we get wassailing.
Oh.
which translates in Anglo-Saxon to good health. So when you were wassailing, you would go through the village in small groups. You would sing to people with the aim of scaring away the spirits and wishing good health to your neighbors and the village.
Oh.
And as every good party starts, they would do it with a drink on hand. This drink was usually made from mulled ale, which is very Christmassy, curdled cream,
Ew.
roasted apples, eggs, spice, and sugar. So a very early version, like a 13th century version of eggnog. So St. Francis...
I'm peacing out. That's gross.
right? The singing I can do. 13th century eggnog, not a big fan. But St. Francis...
Drink it and then die.
Well, you were gonna die early anyway at that point, so you might as well get drunk. So St. Francis actually saw people in Anglo-Saxon cultures wassailing and was like, okay, and started doing Christmas carols. And then somehow that turned into mummers in Newfoundland.
I don't like the mummers.
No, the
That
mummers
used to scare me.
The mummers are actually the closest thing in, like, I would say in modern existence to what actual wassailing would be.
Really?
Yeah.
When I heard about mummers, Google it if you want. They
Yeah, to those
scared
who
me.
aren't-
The pictures scared me.
Those who aren't from the Maritimes, which is probably most of you. Mummers are a traditional
Spooky.
Newfoundland cult.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're great. But yeah, that's why our Yuletide carols are a thing. Because of good health and banishing evil spirits and getting drunk.
Yeah.
And Christians were like, cool, we can sing.
You can sing.
Well,
Some of us cannot sing.
it's true. Sing Ave Maria again.
Ave Maria.
Is that the only part you know?
What else is there?
There's a whole song. It's quite a long song, actually.
Oh. Next topic, Caitlin. Well, I was going to start mentioning some myths, I guess you could say.
Yeah, on the topic of Yule things.
Yeah, not like-
Yuletides.
I wouldn't call them cryptids, but they're like folklore. Mostly Icelandic Christmas folklore.
Iceland's freaky.
To
I say
start
that with
off,
love.
yeah.
Just-
There's this whole interesting family that lives in a giant cave.
What is better at Christmas time than interesting families?
Yeah. Well, there's been better than this.
Well,
I don't know how to do any of the pronunciations, but use your imagination. You've got Gryla, a giant lady who eats mischievous children, and her lazy husband,
nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Lepalawi. I don't know.
It's Icelandic. I'm giving you free reign on this one.
Yeah, I won't go into much detail about them, but they've got some children called the Yule lads. They have 13 kids called the Yule lads, and they are pranksters who harass the populations. And you didn't look it up, did you?
No,
I would like to read you their names
I would love
and
that.
their meanings. I can't say the Icelandic names, so I will say the translations. We have Stubby, who is abnormally short and steals pans to eat crust out of them.
Me.
You have Spoon Licker, who steals wooden spoons and licks them.
Why? No.
And is
okay,
extremely
no.
thin due to malnutrition.
Okay, Jamie has been with me and knows the extent of my hatred of wooden spoons. Remember at McDonald's, every time they gave me that stupid fucking wooden...
You did.
Just, it sends shivers down my spine, the thought of licking
it shivers your timbers.
It shivers my timbers real bad. No.
It's a texture thing.
Because your tongue sticks to it. It's wet wood.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not fun.
I don't mind the lacquered wood.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well. Anyway, the Yule lads also have different arrival and departure dates. So, like, for example, Pot Scraper arrives on December 16th.
That's Stubby?
No, it's Pot Scraper.
Different guy?
Different guy. He steals leftover pots. You got Bowl Licker, who is not the same as Spoon Licker or Pot Scraper. Can you guess what he does? Potentially licks bowls.
Maybe.
You got Door Slammer, Skyer Gobbler, which apparently is similar to yogurt, but shocker, steals yogurt-like substance.
No.
You got Candle Stealer,
Okay, that
Doorway Sniffer.
Why does he sniff doorways?
He has an abnormally large nose and an acute sense of smell for which he uses to locate bread.
Okay. Me.
You got Sheep Coat Clod, who harasses sheep and is impaired by his stiff peg legs.
Why? Hold on.
I don't know.
Why does he have peg legs?
Why does he harass sheep? I don't know.
Maybe he has peg legs because a sheep stood up.
Because he harassed the sheep.
Yeah.
You got Gully Gawk.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just call me?
Gully Gawk.
Mm-hmm.
He hides in gullies and then sneaks into cow sheds to steal milk.
Ew. But that's
and then,
different from the yogurt one.
Yep. And then we have my two personal favorites. We have Meat Hook.
Oh, no.
He uses a hook to steal meat.
No.
And then we have Sausage Swiper.
Me.
Who hides in the rafters of ceilings and then snatches sausages that are being smoked.
What?
So, you know, just a little rowdy bunch of little boys.
It's so specific.
Can you imagine? Oh man, Mom, Meat Hook stole our dinner.
Are you sure it was Meat Hook? It could have been Sausage Swiper. What were you making?
I mean, yeah, it depends. It also could have been Bowl Licker, like, you never know.
Does Meat Hook also hang from the rafters? Because imagine just
with his
sitting
hook?
there. Yes, just sitting there and all of a sudden, like, a meat hook comes down
just
from
drops
the
from the sky. Just scoop. That would be scarier. I kind of hate that.
I kind of love it.
But yeah, there's those guys, and some stories say that they're her children, and then others say it's her brothers, but most say it's her children.
Of the giantess that eats children.
Yes, whom name me not pronounced.
Okay, sure.
And they also have this fun little pet, if you can call it that, who is actually a giant vicious cat called a Yule cat. The Yule cat. Yeah, Yule cat lurks about the snowy countryside during Christmas and Yule time and eats people who haven't received any new clothes before Christmas Eve.
Now that's... What if people are poor?
Well, so I'll explain.
Okay. Clearly
so
I touched a nerve.
The Yule cat dates back to the 19th century, but the practices are believed to be much older. The Yule cat seems to be closely related to the Scandinavian beliefs in the Yule goat, which sounds scarier.
Is this like a Krampus situation?
Well, a popular theory is that the Yule goat was originally connected to worship Thor.
Interesting.
Yeah. But, the Yule cat eats the to go back to your confusion, the Yule cat eats them who haven't received new clothes because that means they weren't an active participant in society, and so nobody felt like they deserved clothes. So if you were like a good person and you were helping out in the community, you would get new clothes in exchange, or like new jewelry and stuff, depending on which region you were in. And so if you got new stuff, you were safe, but if you weren't, Yule cat was like, dinner.
Tasty.
Yeah, no one's going to miss these losers.
What if you bought clothes for yourself? Because then I'm set.
Listen.
Loophole. Always find
I don't
a
know.
loophole.
You'd have to negotiate with Mr. Yule Cat, Mrs. Yule Cat.
I could do it.
Be like, look, this is new. It's from me to me.
You didn't see this last year. What a group the Yule lads and the Yule cat must be.
They're definitely an interesting bunch. I could go further onto the goat, but I don't. Do I have to?
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
I think
Good.
I think we talked enough about goats last time when we talked about Krampus. And,
All right.
I hated it. So
I'll
goats.
flop it back over to you then. What do you want to talk about?
Please do. Well,
Like a dead fish, flop it over. Cause I don't know. It's your turn.
all right. Anyway,
It's a great transition. You're welcome.
no, I liked it. When I think of Yule lads, and when Jamie initially was like, "You ever heard of a Yule lad?" I was like, "You mean Santa?"
Oh, nope.
No. So it turns out, no. But
Yeah, all that one guy, I can do that Yule lad.
so obviously Santa, again, talking about how commercialized Christmas has become.
Pedophile?
No.
Listen, I talked about it last time.
Yeah, but I'm intrigued to see that theory is still going for you.
Why else would he have children sitting on his lap in every mall? Exactly. No
okay.
response. He can tell, they can tell him what they want from like 10 feet away. They can say it. Why do they have to sit on his lap? He probably likes it.
I don't know if I told this story. You know how most kids are scared of Santa at the mall?
Yeah.
And everybody has like funny pictures of their kids. I went to see Santa so much that the mall Santa in Fredericton knew my name. I would go see him like 3 times a day.
Why?
Because I loved Christmas. And I thought Santa was like my best friend.
What did you even say to him?
Just chatted. I was a very shy kid, unless I knew people. And like strangers, not a chance. Soon as I saw Santa, I was like, "Hey man, what you been up to? How's Mrs. Claus? How are the elves?
Oh my god.
Tell me everything." But yeah, my mom said it was to the point where like 3-year-old me would waddle around the corner and the mall Santa would be like, "Caitlin, you're back." I'd be like, "Hey."
I'm just about to go on break.
Yeah. I'd be like, no, I have a theory.
Are you a pedophile?
Because my friend Jamie says. So that version of Santa, mall Santa's in mind, we see like big red suit, white beard, which, fun fact, the only reason we see him in red and white is because of Coca-Cola.
What?
I've told you this fact about 4 million times. I wish you guys
Tell
could
me
see.
again.
I wish you could see the shock that's on her face.
Tell me again.
In the 1930s, Coca-Cola hired artists to make like their like Christmas ads, and in order to make Santa seem like jolly and fun, but also still within the Coca-Cola brand, because Coke is red and white, they made sure that the suit was red and white, and people liked the ads so much that just became the image of Santa that we use.
What did he wear before?
So this is the thing. Before, like our dear friend Natasha pointed out, He was based on a saint. He was based on a Turkish saint, Saint Nicholas. So he wore just like clothes that they would wear in like the 4th century.
Well, now my timbers have been shivered.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
How many times have you told me that?
At least once every Christmas for the last 17 years we've been friends.
What? You'll have to remind me next year, because that's crazy.
Oh, I will. We'll keep up the tradition.
Oh.
So Saint Nicholas, and again, because I have to plug them in every possible episode, Astonishing Legends does a great episode on the origins of Saint Nicholas, and why he was actually... Something just fell. Why he was actually a really creepy guy. And like...
Pedophile?
Potentially, who knows? He's a saint, so...
Well, yeah.
But the reason Santa gives gifts is because Saint Nicholas was considered this like generous bishop who would give gifts to the poor. So that's why Santa gives gifts to people.
We should preface this. Don't let your children listen to this.
Have I told you guys about how I found out Santa wasn't real?
How did you find it?
I think it's good that I prefaced how much I loved Santa. Like I thought we were friends. And I took
I'll tell how I found out too.
I took things very literally when I was a child. Still do. But it was bad when I was a kid. So I believed in Santa for a little bit longer than I should have.
Me too.
I think I was like 13.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel like we had that call after Christmas and we were like, so...
1000% we did. So
yeah.
we found out.
Yeah.
The way that I found out was... Do you remember? On Internet Explorer, Outlook used to be like the first thing that popped up?
Yeah.
And there would be a bunch of like articles.
Okay.
I used to just read those for fun. It'd be like current events in the world.
Okay.
Like, this is I'm the same kid that got in trouble in kindergarten for watching the news instead of cartoons.
It's true.
I would just read current events for fun. And there was this one article. It was a parenting article. I used to love parenting articles for some reason. Because I was like psychoanalyzing myself as a child. So there's this parenting article about how to tell your kid that Santa wasn't real. And I'm reading it, and I shit you not, the whole time I was like, yeah, okay, nice try, fake news. I was like, these idiots think I'm gonna believe this. And I brought it to the attention of my mother at bedtime.
Oh.
Because she was, like, we were just chatting. And I was like, can you believe this bullshit article I was reading? They think I'm gonna fall for that? And my mom just didn't say anything. And I went, they're kidding, right? There was a fake article, right? And she went, yeah, of course it was, yeah. You got it. And I went, Mom, look me in the eye. Look at me. And she couldn't. And I sobbed the entire night. And then, for the next year, I tried to convince myself, like, no, my parents just know Santa. He can't possibly get to all of the houses in the world. That's ridiculous. So he must be in contact with the parents so that they can make the presents and they can put Santa's name on it. I was like, obviously.
Yeah.
It was a heartbreaking night thanks to Internet Explorer and parenting articles.
You want to hear mine?
I'd love to.
It's kind of a two-parter because I too had a denial stage.
Right?
But mine lasted about 5 years longer. So when I was living in Moncton, my friend and I compared. We both got
Me!
letters.
Me! I was
in the mail. Okay. And we were like, these say the exact same thing in the same font. But you know what? Maybe it's just he doesn't have time to write personal letters. So it's fine. He's still real.
I forgot we did that.
I couldn't remember if it was you or not, but yeah.
We brought them to school.
Yeah. I was like, kind of rude. First time a man disappointed me.
And it just kept going.
Yeah. But then, yeah, another couple years go by. And I was in a different province, and my dad and I were in the living room around Christmas time, and we were watching TV, and I was like on my laptop or something, and then I hear out of the corner of my eye, I hear something, a commercial comes
There
on
is a
TV.
sense.
And it's like, would you like a personalized video from Santa for your children? Use this website, and this is how you do it. You can even customize what he says. And I kind of just looked up and did a little side eye at my dad because he was like rigid. He immediately turned to look at me, and I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I still got Christmas presents named Santa on that year. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah. Okay. And that was it.
That's rough. It's rough out here for us.
We used to watch the Santa Tracker.
We did. Guys, we used to watch the Santa Tracker. So Jamie and I would spend every Christmas Eve together. And it was intense.
And hearing them on the radio.
We'd hear it on the radio. Yeah. We'd swear to God.
NORAD.
we had the NORAD Santa Tracker up on Jamie's parents' desktop computer. And then we'd have like the iPad with the NORAD Santa Tracker, just in case there was a discrepancy between the two, or if we had to refresh a page. And then we'd have a Christmas movie playing. And then, every year without fail, we would play elves. And we would rebuild different toys at Jamie's house.
Oh man, when we were little, good times. And I remember anytime we were like, oh my God, Santa's coming to Canada. We gotta go to bed right now.
It was the biggest panic.
Because then I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Exactly.
And I was like, he's not gonna come if I'm awake.
Our parents, God bless them, were upstairs the whole time. Jamie and I were like in the basement, like plotting how we were gonna catch Santa. And we'd run upstairs and be like, Mom, we gotta go. Like, we gotta cut this short. It's Santa's in North America right now.
It's go
we
time.
Need to leave.
Code red and green.
It could be any minute. And our parents were like, okay, whatever.
They're all drunk.
100%. It was great. So basically, what we were worshipping was a saint who was a patron.
Holy.
Here you go. Patron saint
cannoli.
of children, the poor, and prostitutes. So, you know what, James? You might be onto something.
I am. Because that's a red flag for me.
Interestingly as well, even before St. Nicholas, because you mentioned Thor with the Yule cat, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They
He's
also...
hot.
Well... The Marvel
Don't
version,
even get me started on Loki.
Don't get me
The Marvel version.
Don't get me started on Loki. Oh my God. It just got really warm in here. Anyway. Even before...
Is that a hot chocolate spill, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my God. Wow. Jingle my bells. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Before St. Nicholas, which would have been like early 4th century, there was Odin.
Oh yeah.
So in early Germanic pagan
Thor's
tribes...
daddy.
Hello?
Goodbye.
Odin was an old man with a long white beard who rode an 8-legged horse. Kind of like reindeer, if you think about it. Just obviously, they only have 4 legs.
Typically.
But Sleipnir, Odin's horse, would
Like
ride through
Mjolnir.
Yes, would ride through the skies with Odin, and he would go see children, and kids would leave stockings filled with carrots and straw, and they'd put them on the chimney like little socks filled with these goodies for Sleipnir to feed on.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
then Odin would fly by and pick up these treats for his 8-legged horse, and then reward the children with little presents in their stockings, which is bonus why we do stockings today.
Okay, that's cool.
So Santa, as we know him, unfortunately, not a real man. Actually, Tim Allen is Santa. But the Santa Claus that we all know and love is a weird mixture of Coca-Cola branding, St. Nicholas, and Odin and his 8-legged horse.
That's amazing. Can I also mention, you know that movie that you just referenced?
The Santa Claus.
Yeah, the kid with the not dreadlocks, but
Bernard.
like the hair. Do you know who that is? That's the same guy that plays the nerdy kid in The Addams Family Values at the summer camp. And I didn't realize until a month ago.
Speaking of Jingle My Balls, I had a fat crush on Bernard.
Oh, me too.
He's, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the new Santa Claus series on Disney Plus. I also haven't. But Bernard's in it. And
Oh my god, I didn't know.
I'll send you the clip.
Please.
He talks about how the reason that he looks older now is because he fell in love with a human and gave up the eternal youth of an elf so that he
Oh my
could live the
God.
rest of his life with his human.
Aww.
I love Bernard.
Ouch.
Anyway. Santa Claus.
Yeah. Should I talk about the Yule log now?
Please do, before I go on another rant about
So
Santa.
you may have also heard of the Yule log.
So stockings on the fireplace. This makes sense.
Yeah. And some people, when you do a Google search, 90% of them are the dessert, a Yule log,
Which are
which
delicious,
is like
by
a
the way.
cake. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
That's
talking
what we
about
should be talking about. I would love
actual
a Yule
wood.
log right
I
now.
mean, yes. But so the Yule log was actually originally an entire tree. And families would bring in the trunk of the tree and stick the big end into the fireplace. And the Yule log would feed the fire. What?
And stick the big end in the fireplace.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Been there.
And it would feed the fire through the 12 days of Christmas. And the ashes were apparently very good for plants. But the Yule log was lit to entice the sun to return as part of the Yule, however you said it. How did you say it?
Yule.
Yule, the Yule festival in Scandinavia. And ignore all the innuendos Caitlin said.
Please don't, because I thought they were really funny. You've been making more innuendos tonight than I have.
I think there's an even amount.
Okay, I'll take that. Speaking of using trees, they didn't just burn the trees. Obviously, we also decorate them quite often.
Yeah.
And the reason we decorate them, shocker, is a pagan tradition, has nothing to do with Christianity. So there's sort of two possible reasons for why we do what we do when it comes to decorations. So if you look at originally, it comes from the Romans, and it's a borrowed tradition from Saturnalia. Saturnalia was a Roman celebration for the god Saturn. Hard to believe, I know. Sounds nothing like it. But it would take place in December. And in addition to other questionable things that they would do to worship gods, they would feast, they would drink, they would exchange gifts. in the name of Saturn, and they would decorate the trees outside their homes. So they would put little metal ornaments on the trees, and each of these ornaments would represent a god. So because it was during Saturnalia, most of these would have been representative of Saturn and different symbols of Saturn, but they also often reflected that particular Roman family's patron saint. So however that worked, which I thought was kind of cool, kind of cute. But then going back to Germanic and Anglo-Saxon cultures, because we know I love to talk about Anglo-Saxons, they did a similar sort of thing, but this time with fruits and candles on the trees instead of just ornaments, to honor the god Odin again and his 8-legged horse throughout the winter solstice.
Fun.
So it seems like Christians saw these two things and they were like, okay, these guys have ornaments, these guys have candles and fruits, let's do all of it.
Give it to me.
In the name of Jesus. For some reason.
The power of Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed.
I was just gonna mention before you get into your history, celebrations such as these, not the Christian one, but I guess they are part of this. They consist of having a feast, and drinking and dancing. And did you talk about wreaths?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll let you talk about it. And apparently they also would burn pine, like, almost like, not patchouli, potpourri. They would burn it in a cauldron so that the house would smell like pine for good luck. And oftentimes the food at the feast, not with the white people, it was spicy. We know white people can't handle it, and that's including myself.
Yes.
But the food is spicy to warm the body during the cold nights.
Oh, that makes
which
sense.
I thought was really cool. And yeah, those were my sentences.
Well, I think plants were a really big part of it. Whether it's in a
plants.
feast, whether it's Yule logs, whether it's decorating trees. And plants are a big thing still at Christmas time because we've got mistletoe and we've got holly.
Yes.
And now, as a romantic myself, I love mistletoe. Yes. Much to my boyfriend's dismay, I love cheesy romantic shit.
It's true.
And mistletoe absolutely counts. So, what does that have to do with Christmas? Why
Pray tell.
why do we kiss people? So, shocker, pagans. Romans used mistletoe. Celtic people used mistletoe. Druids used mistletoe. The Norse had a big thing about mistletoe.
Really?
Very sacred plant in all pagan religions.
Huh.
In Rome, my personal favorite and mostly the reason why we do what we do today. Actually, in the world of the Druids, mistletoe was a symbol of peace and joy, and when it was a time of war, if enemies were to bump into each other underneath mistletoe in like the woods, they were expected to drop their weapons and form a truce, at the very least until the next day.
And then kiss.
And then kiss each other. No, so that was like...
They were gay. Mistletoe is gay.
It's the frogs all over again. But it was a symbol of peace and connection. But the Romans, which is why we do what we do today, they had a more fun interpretation. of
Kissing.
why. Oh, yeah, sure did. So in the Roman religions, mistletoe, again, all of this was taking place during Saturnalia. So mistletoe was a big thing to honor Saturn. And in order to appease Saturn, remember those weird rituals I was talking about?
Tell us.
A lot of them were fertility rituals under mistletoe. And that doesn't mean kissing. It means
Blinking.
making babies. So
Yeah.
so that's honestly sounds great.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night.
Uh-oh, let's hope Mommy wasn't an ancient Roman.
Oh, kids
'Cause it
about
was
to have a
probably
new
Zeus.
sibling. Oh,
And that's why we have so many demigods.
that's a different story.
But obviously over time, you're not gonna have sex with everyone that you run into under mistletoe. We've toned it down to just a simple...
You can.
I'm not shaming anyone who decides to. But that's why it's turned into more of a romantic kiss under the mistletoe. But it used to be
More.
passionate lovemaking.
All right.
But it wasn't just mistletoe that was sacred. Holly was a big thing too. So obviously holly and wreaths made of holly especially were a big thing and still are. So this was another plant that was connected to Saturn during Saturnalia. Shocking. And during this time, Romans would make holly wreaths to exchange for good luck. So a lot of these rituals are about luck and prosperity. What's interesting, and this is where history comes in. So at the time of Saturnalia, when Christians were sprinkling themselves into the world, early Christians obviously started to celebrate Christmas, but they were persecuted for celebrating and practicing their new religion because it was a thing that came out of nowhere, right? And all of a sudden it was taking over everything. So it was convenient for them that Christmas coincided with Saturnalia because they could kind of cover their Christmas celebrations with little things that they were taking from pagan religions. So in order to avoid detection and making it look like they were celebrating Saturnalia and not some sort of Christmas celebration, Christians would hang holly wreaths. And that was like, you know how swingers will put like flamingos in their front lawns or like upside down pineapples to
No.
identify other swingers?
Is that an actual thing? Flamingos?
Yep. So watch out. But just how swingers identify each other
Good to
with
know.
symbols like that, Christians in ancient Rome would put holly wreaths on their doors to identify other Christians.
Huh.
So that way they
It's a
were
cult.
still... Exactly. So they were still celebrating Saturnalia to the outside eye because they had this sacred plant that was sacred to Saturn. But to people who knew what it was, they were like, oh, it's Christmas time. And then as pagans kind of got, I was going to say decreased, but got forcefully decreased, holly became a symbol of Christmas instead of something that was known for Saturnalia. So
That's actually kind of fun.
I knew you'd like that one.
Yeah. A little sprinkling of fun facts. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So now, do you have anything else to add?
I don't.
Well, now you know why we do the
Christmas.
things that we do. Why we do Christmas so weirdly.
Less of a spooky episode, more of a peculiar one, I'd say.
That's what I think I like about it, is, like I said at the beginning, Yule traditionally is a time for...
You'll be sure to love this episode.
Oh, I'm putting that in the description for sure.
You're welcome.
Yule was traditionally a time for spirituality and connection and peace and love and connecting to not only other people but other worlds, whether that be to the gods, whether that be to nature. It was about that personal growth and that sort of thing. So being able to actually tell some stories and have that connection with each other and with all of you guys, I think is the most fitting way to celebrate Yule.
I like that a lot more than like the commercialized Christmas.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, who's getting the biggest gifts? How many gifts? Like,
Yeah, like that's great, but
it doesn't help the people who don't have a lot of money. Like, oh, that's great for you.
in the words of the Grinch, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas means a little bit more.
Wow.
I have read The Grinch at least 40 times in the last week with all of my students.
Yeah. And as Jim Carrey's Grinch said, I hate people. I don't know. I want to do the one where he's yelling at the dog, but I don't think you can put that in. Me going,
Connor's favorite scene.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, dinner with myself. I'm booked.
I can't cancel that again.
Oh, God. We gotta go.
You're an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot.
I am an idiot.
You are. You're my idiot. Well,
Merry Christmas, Caleb.
I am grateful. Merry Christmas, James.
I gotta sneeze.
Okay. I am very grateful to be able to spend bless you. To be able to spend yet another Christmas time with my best friend and with you guys. And
Thank you.
by the time this episode comes out on Christmas, I will be with my second family, which is very exciting. And I am just very grateful.
With your BF.
With my BF. And his whole...
Femme.
And femme. So, I am feeling extra loved up this holiday season, and I hope you all know that we are grateful. And I can't believe it's been another year.
I know. It's gonna be our 2-year anniversary.
Oh my god.
In like May or June.
Hey. Jiminy Christmas.
Ha!
Uh-huh. I didn't even think.
We gotta go.
We do. Happy Yule.
Love you.
I love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Happy Chrysler. And other holidays.
Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Kwanzaa.
And happy birthday.
Bye.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and James.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us,